The fight just finished. Team STD, everybody watching, sub reacts here. Let's go for 100 likes this video for those watching. The fight just finished between Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. I'm not gonna show the footage here because just chances are that it ain't even gonna be allowed on YouTube. So I'm not gonna go with that. We're just gonna talk about the fight. I'm sure y'all have already watched the fight. If you haven't, simply just go on YouTube or whatever and just look it up and then come back here. But y'all already know the outcome of the fight. Most people did actually watch it. Now, I actually got it on pay-per-view. Uncle came, you know, just watching my cousin and whatnot. It was really entertaining. And, you know, granted, I didn't watch the 3 hours prior to it. Maybe excluding the fight before, just because I was just trying to watch the main fight. But anyways, eventually the main fight started, and this is what obviously everybody was looking forward to. This is something that's been hyped for a long time. We would see posters, we would see this everywhere, and then the fight actually began. You know, the anthems were sung, and I am not gonna lie, bro, once the fight started, I was very impressed with Conor McGregor. I think the whole world was, right? And, you know, the whole world judging by Twitter. That's what I do. Live tweeting during sports is amazing. Anyways, Conor McGregor was landing the hits. Conor McGregor was splashing on his eyes. Like he was really making moves. And he was shocking the world at a point. And you know, at that point, you would notice the crowd starting to chant for Conor, and you would just start to see, you know, his enthusiasm just increased. He was taunting Mayweather. Everybody was just on that hype train for McGregor. He is the bandwagon. He has nothing to lose. He's a UFC champ, and he is playing one of the greatest of all time in that realm of boxing. So he has nothing to lose. He's about to get paid either way, and he's expected to lose, right? So he's getting those hits in, those jabs in, and he's taunting, having a good time, and that lasted for 2-3 rounds. And, you know, there was close rounds in the 4 or 5, but, you know, once the halfway point came on, it was very clear that McGregor was starting to tire down a little bit. He was starting to get a little bit drowsy. He was trying to get a little bit indolent. And we noticed that, what's his name, took over. Mayweather started, I tweeted this, he went Super Saiyan. And then round 8-9, he went Super Saiyan, you know, Super Saiyan Blue. And he literally destroyed McGregor. McGregor started to get very tired and weary, and we noticed that around 8 he was getting tired as heck, bro. And we were waiting for the knockout. He didn't do it, and round 9 came, and the knockout was coming, and then the ref gave it a TKO. Now, to Conor McGregor's his point of view, I completely agree, and he even said this in this little interview after the fight, that in UFC, when you're fighting, right, you are the type of guy that you fight till you're unconscious, or you fight till you're out. Right? Because even if you're drowsy, you're still intact, according to him at least. So he was not ready. He wanted to get laid out, and the whole world wanted to see him get laid out. You know, like that's how it's supposed to be, right? He was ready. He wanted it. You don't know. You know, if he's a UFC fighter, that's what he wanted. That's what we all wanted. And the ref called the TKO a little bit too early, in my opinion. I don't think McGregor was completely out. I think McGregor, you know, he was standing, and you know, he said he was going to rest a little bit and maybe, you know, gather him up, but. You know, obviously he's a human being, and I gotta be a little bit, you know, I gotta have some morale. I mean, you know, obviously the safer thing is for the TKO, but, you know, 100 million, if he wanted it, there's no doubt in my mind that I wanted it as well. I wanted to see it go to the end. But Mayweather killed it at the end, bro. He went Super Saiyan Blue, and he just slowly just endured the hits in the beginning, which was the game plan, learned his game, and tired him out. You know, McGregor did all those big jabs in the beginning, and then Mayweather was just very calm and had a composure throughout, and that was able to get the blow. So that's pretty much that, man. That I literally, if y'all don't even have to watch the highlights. I just spoke the highlights to you, and that's it. The fight is over. McGregor going back to, where is he going back to the UFC? Mayweather officially said that's his last fight, 15-0. Gotta give respect, one of the greatest of all time to play it. He'll definitely be in the Hall of Fame. He was happy. It was cool to see McGregor and Conor, McGregor and Mayweather just be cool at it. Kobe, just cool it out. They were just Goku and Vegeta at the end of the series. You know, they were just, you know, we like each other, we cool, respect to Ireland, the list goes on. Happily ever after, both teams getting paid, both dudes getting paid. And that's it. That was history that we watched. That's my reaction to it. Just finished, about to go to sleep, gotta wake up in 4 hours. But I had a good time with this fight. It was memorable. And we're gonna be talking about this in the future. That we got to witness Floyd Mayweather's 50th fight. And And McGregor going to be flourishing. He only going to get flourishing. He's getting paid, he's getting exposure, and this is not even a sport. Genius. Peace.